Hello and welcome to Life is Movement for another exercise demonstration. I make these demonstrations for my patients, but if you're not a patient, you're welcome to use it as well. Just make sure you do so safely. And this is an exercise I like to give to a lot of patients for a variety of reasons. It can be useful for issues at the ankle and foot, issues at the knee, issues at the hip, or even issues at the lower back, lack of stability. And that is the single leg squat. And what I'm going to demonstrate today is the sort of entry-level version of that exercise, which is to do it off a very high surface, as you can see here, and you're only going to do what we call the eccentric portion of the repetition, which is the lowering portion of the repetition. So I'm just going to demonstrate here. Hopefully I won't embarrass myself, and you can see me there. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick a nice high surface. This is 24 inches. I'm a little taller than average, so it might look a bit low, but this is a 24-inch box, which is a nice starting point for most people unless you're very short. It doesn't have to be exactly 24 inches, but something in that variety, something ideally that's above your knee is a really good cue. And what you're going to do is just going to sit on that box and be really comfortable, and you're going to stand on two legs. Then you're going to pick your favorite leg to start, and you're going to lower. So a little wobbly there, probably should have warmed up. And you're going to lower slowly and under control on one leg. So then you're going to come up again on two legs, pick the other leg. This is my worst leg. And you're going to lower slowly and under control on the other leg. So we're just going to repeat that. Up on two, get your balance, down on one. Up on two, get your balance. Oh, they'll fall there, down on one. I hope that makes sense. So a couple of cues for this exercise. To start with, it shouldn't be hard. A lot of people find, particularly when they're very new to this exercise, that their brain almost struggles to get around the concept of being able to lower on one leg. So just to make it easy for yourself at the start, pick a nice high box, something that you're very comfortable with, because if you sort of slip and fall, you haven't got too far to fall. So it's psychologically, that can be quite valuable. Obviously, what we're looking for is a nice, slow and controlled descent. So ideally, if I were to say, sometimes I play a game with my patients that as they're lowering, I say freeze, and they should have enough control that they could freeze at any point on the repetition. It's difficult, but that's essentially the goal we're working towards. Now, of course, this exercise can scale and progress like every good exercise. As you can see, that's a 24-inch box, but if you start doing it on lower boxes, it becomes much more challenging. And then, of course, it's scalable by adding weight. And once you start doing a single leg squat onto a low surface with additional weight, this is just a fantastic lower body exercise. Even if you aren't injured, even if you're not recovering from some sort of injury pathology, it's just a good exercise for the body. That is the single leg eccentric squat.